Hi and welcome to another RC Pilot Pete Watson video. Today I'd like to just conclude on the series I've done on my Freewing F16 64mm jet EDF. Because I've really only got experience with the models as I'm showing now. So the Arrows Hobby Hawk, the Arrows Hobby L39 and the JP MD 39, I think it is. It's the Freewing is a little bit higher, bigger EDF and is a 4-cell, whereas all the other models are 3-cell. Although the Arrows models you can use 4-cell. The difference then is just in the fan size. The Freewing is a 64mm and the others are all 50mm. So that's the only way I can compare, because this is all the models I've got of this sort of size. So my thoughts now are based on my experience and myself as a model flyer. I think overall value for money, the Arrows hobbies are good, but the Freewing one just takes it. It's a little bit unfair on the Arrows ones because this, let's say, as I say, it's a 65mm on the Freewing one than the in comparison to the Arrows, but the Arrows are definitely better value for money, but the Freewing one overall I'd love to fly much more. So if we set money on one side at the moment, and the cost of the model, the way that I would always go now is the 64mm versions, not necessarily from Freewing. I would try others, but the F16 is a superb model. Very easy to hand launch. It's got a good wide body underneath that you can hold and launch dead easy, and oodles of power. It's going to go no matter what. I come probably 3/4 throttle to launch. And it goes away lovely. Even if you throw a little bit to nose up and you're on full power, it just high alphas out like that. It's a truly stunning model. Flight time's very good on it, a little bit longer than the Arrows models and the JP model. They're typically 3 minutes 15 seconds, whereas if you fly the F16 from Freewing, if you fly that with mixed throttle, I'm getting around about the 4 minutes 45, nearly 5 minutes. So again, all round it's a nice size, but you also have to look at the batteries, what batteries you've got in stock. You have to consider this. Everybody has 3-cell 2200, so Arrows model probably the route to go. Just not to dismiss the JP models, the Maki model, this is, I love this model, and when you look at it in the air, it's probably the worst performer out of them all in respect to speed, but it flies at a scale speed. And looking at the plan form as it flies in the air, very nice model, and I like to, on a still day, just tootle around with this and do scale flight as much as I can, of course, because there's no rudder, so it is a bit of a banking yank model, as are the Arrows models. The F16 from Freewing, that has the rudder, so you can turn this a little bit more scale like and do bigger maneuvers with it. It'll do bigger loops, a little bit wider flight envelope with the F16 because of the 64mm fan. So I'm lucky that I've got other models that I can put the 4-cell 2200 model batteries into. I have a couple of gliders that need this, and I've also got a hotliner that requires the 4S 2200, so it's really down to a preference, personal preference. I personally love this F16. It's a very nice model. Be careful with the orientation. This has already caught me out, and you've seen on the video, the links are up above, where I've had to rebuild the front of the model because I lost orientation, funnily enough dead in front of me and quite close, not as though it was far out. So yeah, very difficult sometimes in orientation, whereas I've not had that with the Arrows models, I must admit, but the colour schemes are fully different, and they make full-size aircraft with camouflage for a reason. It's so people can't see them, so that's really the downside to a camouflaged aircraft. But I hope you've enjoyed this series. I have enjoyed the model, still are enjoying the model. It's actually becoming one of my favourite EDFs, certainly in the smaller scale. So from my side, I would recommend, if you're looking for a small hand launch EDF, the F16 is a very good one to look at. Not a beginner's model, but then none of the others are a beginner's model, even if they are advertised as beginner's models. The Arrows are be ones because they've got the flight systems in them. They say that you could do this as a beginner, and I don't believe it's not the way to start. So thanks again, and we'll catch you in the next video.